to take a moment particularly to thank you, Tom, for your time and for some of the work that we've been doing in our positions here and with our mission as we look to how we can work together to enhance and amplify the mission for both the Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration and NCR, particularly through this investment that the Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration is making to EarthBeat and the EarthBeat project. We have committed $1.5 million to the endowment of the work that NCR is doing in reporting climate change and ecological justice and the care of the earth and the care of the poor. And we see this very much in line with our mission. We have been connecting with each other over the last, I would say over the past year, particularly you and Sister Lucy Slinger, when you approached us with this idea of EarthBeat as a project, and we seeded some money for the beginning of the project and asked who the other collaborators were and the way that other religious communities in particular came forward to create EarthBeat and to get the structure set up for it was quite remarkable. We're interested in hearing kind of your version of the history of EarthBeat and how you see this collaborative effort. But for right now, I would have to say that we find it a gift to be able to work with you in this mission of reaching out to the earth community, to reaching out to the poor, to reaching out to all who make an impact on our world right now and the climate crisis that we're facing. We feel that storytelling is one of the major ways that we can influence culture, and telling stories the way you have told them over decades are important, and we trust them, and we're grateful to be able to work with you. So I'm wondering if you can speak with our sisters here a little bit and share your perspective of EarthBeat and how we can work together for this.
Well, thank you for that. Those are very kind words. I would like to start by recognizing Sister Marlene, who, when we first approached your community, I think it was, if I recall correctly, Sister Marlene who put us in touch with Sister Lucy, and then Sister Lucy and we began to work together. But I've had a chance years ago to collaborate with Sister Marlene when she was leading LCWR, and so I want to recognize her today. Where to begin? I'll try to be brief because we have so much we want to go through. But the first message that I want to share truly is a message of gratitude. And it's on behalf of all of us at NCR. We're profoundly grateful for this gift. And not only for the gift, but also for the trust that it represents. And this is a trust, I think, that we've tried to build with Women Religious going back now 5.5 decades. And I've often said that the two institutions that really have taken the teachings of the Second Vatican Council most seriously have been the Women Religious and NCR. And we've tried to model those. The second message I want to share is a message of hope. And this is a hope that's based on our shared visions and missions, that we come together in a spirit of hope. And I believe that this is maybe the most important virtue that we can offer the world today, when it does look dark at times and we see the magnitude of the climate crisis that we're facing, and that we simply have to provide vision and we have to provide hope. And I think that your trust in us and our working and our collaboration together is a real sign of hope. And it represents that we are going to do something. We're going to continue to do something even more than we've done to this point. And the third message I want to share is a recognition of the uncertainty. And any new adventure has elements of risk. However, I've been guided for some time by the idea that any action, any risk action that's based on the spirit of generosity, a risk action based on the spirit of generosity is likely to be an act of the Holy Spirit. So yes, we're taking some risk together, but this is a risk that in which none of us personally profits, but in a risk by which we are trying to really enhance the global outreach of people who are working on behalf of life around the earth.